What's happening, guys? We have not done a showroom video, and we shoot almost every week in 3 years. Didn't even realize that. So a lot of people have wondered what our showroom looks like, and I've been sending old videos. I didn't even know on YouTube the last upload that we did on our showroom was 3 years ago. Well, a lot has changed. We have changed out a lot of products. This is all current as of almost July of 2025. This area stayed the same, but again, really unique features. This is Fent Ironwood with Mystic in the County Discover. When you go this way here, a lot of the oaks material takes place. I really like these large slabs. These are 2 foot by 3 foot, so they're 6 square feet. They weigh a ton, they're like 160 pounds. So definitely recommend laying these with some type of vacuum lift, whether it be a unilift or just so you don't hurt your guys in their back. But I mean, when you can lay 6 square feet at a time, it's pretty incredible. Again, as we follow, Oaks kind of does a thing that I really like with them. Cloudburst, Marble Gray, Champagne, Milano. That's what they have on every single style of paver. So there's 4 really, really nice colors that they did a really good job with. Oaks is a company that does a really good job. It doesn't give you a ton of selection, but there's something that fits every application. Even from the wall stones that you look around, you can get a marble gray wall in this color, and you can get marble gray in this color. So you can really match just about everything. That's one of the only manufacturers that you can do that with, besides County. But again, these are some of the cool features with Oaks. As we travel this way, this area still is here. This is Colonnade, this is the tumbled. We're actually seeing, which is kind of incredible for 2025, this is starting to come back. This old European tumbled beat up road style paver, again from Oaks. Not much has changed up here. We put a huge TV up here. That is a huge TV. We have our core values up here as well. That way, if any of us, including myself, is out of alignment, somebody can call me out on it, just as I can call somebody else out. Sorry, we were sitting here. So yeah, this is a really cool little space. A lot of times we'll do our meetings here as well. Nice little round table. We're doing a Zoom call as a group, like when we're working on some of our CRM stuff that Trevor's helped us with at LeadJet, doing a lot of automation and things like that. We've been able to put them up on this television and sit around and really make sure that everything that we need done is done. And it's a fun space and a fun place. This is where our guys really enjoy playing foosball. I'm terrible at it. So when I say terrible, like the worst one in the whole company, but my guys are really good. Everybody's really good at this. I'm terrible at it. That's my game over there, is ping pong. Here we have County Materials. County's gotten a very large space from us. When we shot this last, none of this was here. This wasn't here. None of this was here. So this is all new. The fountain is new. Even all this space around, that's all new, filled with, different areas. We had to, one of the manufacturers that we were working with, they do a great job in terms of product, but they just weren't fitting our expectations on deliveries, and we're pretty ahead of it too. So, I mean, we get an order and in 6 weeks and you can't fulfill the order, we got to move on. So, if you notice, County's got a lot of space in here. Our Unilock area, and we show some of Unilock's really unique products. You got Ridgecliff, you got Copthorne. This is their Winter Marvel and Umbriano. So really pretty products. You got your standard Pisa 2 walls. We really like Pisa walls and Ortana walls. One of the only walls, and I know a lot of you guys online will say that it's an old wall or what have you, and that's fine, I get it, completely understand, but it's the only wall that millions and millions and millions of dollars are spent on companies suing each other for patent infringement. So this patent system has a lug. It's automatically built to set back. So you got weight pushing this way. Then with the geo ties, the drain tile and everything else, it's still one of the best walls, and they're only 40 pounds. So you're not killing yourself or your guys grabbing a 40-pound block as opposed to an 80. Not saying the 80 isn't good, you just have to have different equipment and things like that if you want to really take care of your guys, take care of their backs, and have happy people serving your clients. Again, County, this is our #1 selling patio. It's been 2 years running, so really a pretty patio. Love the color, love the pop. It's an impressive color. We didn't know it was going to be as popular as it is, this one and then also the Allure, but they are dominating in terms of just everything. I mean, this color, the browns are back. The grays were really popular a couple years ago, but it really seems like the creams, the browns, the tans have really come back. If we follow back a little bit further, County takes up this space all the way to about here, and then we go back to a mixture of Fendt products, which again, another one of my favorites. They're celebrating 101 years in business, or 100? Yeah, 101 years. It's wild. 1924, and we're in 2025. So yeah, you're looking at some products from them. They don't reinvent the wheel here, but look at the color variances in these. And you got to hand blend these as well. So these aren't, you know, a paver where you just grab from one palette. You shouldn't do that on any project. But this one, if you do it, you're gonna pay dearly, because you're gonna have a bunch of browns over here. You're gonna have all your lights over here. So you really need to be good at grabbing at several palettes when you're laying Fendt products, because most of them are 4-color blends. And if you notice in these, not one of them look the same. Not one of them. A lot of companies engineer them to look a little bit different, to trick you. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to look random, but this is true random. So you need to blend these. You know, you get a palette and you get mostly your taupey browns and you don't get any lights, then you're not really showing, you know, these lighter colors, the lighter tans and grays. You're not actually showing this color properly if you're only doing one space. So if I had 100 square feet of brick pavers, I would not recommend this. It's not enough brick for me to actually grab and blend, and I don't want to buy 4 pallets of material to make 1 pallet, if that makes sense. We go back to Oaks. This is their Nueva 150 smooth wall. Really, really like this product. This is very popular. We've done already a couple jobs. That one we just shot, Trevor. This one is in the Milano though, that 2x3. We have the Milano and the Nueva 150. So again, back to Oaks's, you know, paver matches the wall. So really kind of cool, big place, you know, big pavers, so you have a lot less gaps. You'll have less sand joint maintenance, which means you'd have to see us a little bit, you know, less in terms of maintenance, weeds and what have you. But yeah, beautiful space here. This is one of our most popular products by Fendt. Again, this is Dunewood. Dunewood is beautiful. So we watch our clients go from here up there, here up there. So if they're in that brown taupe, this really is popular. It's so popular. People are going back to this brown and these lighter colors, these taupey colors. So really cool to see it come back. This is going to be, again, when you get into these types of showrooms, this is all getting demoed because it doesn't sell. It isn't a bad product. It's just, I feel like it stains pretty easy because it's aggregated, it's white, it's light. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have in your backyard unless you want to be calling our company every couple months because you need it cleaned up because you spilled something. So great concept, just not really what we were looking for. So we have a different space that we're going to put in here, and I think Rosetta is going to be the one that's going to take this space. We feature too what we've been doing a lot of lately, and we got to give them a little more space, but This is Rosetta and the Grand Ledge. Again, you need a vacuum to pick these up. This one here weighs 1,200 pounds. So 1,200 pounds, you want to just make sure you have the right equipment. Some guys will put these in it with skid steers. I don't recommend it because you're going to scratch it. This is a wet cast product, so you scratch the face or chip the face, it's not going to look really good. So again, whatever you're working with, you want to make sure you have the right equipment. It's important. And we also rent the equipment, so I guess that's a kind of a little plug to Hardscape Direct here that we're moving a lot of product through here as well. So again, this space is going to be gone. From right here, this is going to be all Rosetta. So again, another work in progress. They make this product, but again, just didn't really move, and I understand why it didn't. Not that it's not a bad product by any means. County makes great material, but exposing a white paver, it's very difficult to keep that clean unless you're putting a coating on it and you're coating it right away, which you can do, don't get me wrong. It's just anything in white on the ground in Michigan is going to take a lot more to keep it looking pristine. Here we're again at these larger slabs from oaks. This is our marble gray. Again, 4 colors, like I said, with oaks, which we really like that because it makes it so that we're able to be a lot more cost effective on our projects, because even if we over order, which that's what we want to do, then we can use this again if we're using, you know, some consistency in products. So sometimes a wider selection that you have to offer, as I see it for myself here, it actually makes it a little bit harder for your client, because when they come in here, they're very confused after they've seen all these options. But again, all these options that you see, these ones are pretty popular. They are. Both of them. The champagne is, I mean, champagne's their most popular. And then Milano, because the tans are back. This one's a really popular patio. This one is Fent, and it's in the bay stone. It's a beautiful product, a muted gray. And then we have the stone gate walls and the graphite with the all white tops. Again, the white tops, if you notice, you're gonna get some rust and some staining on these. Not too bad, but you know, you got a lot of trees and things like that in your neighbor's yard. You may wanna, you know, take that into consideration to let your client know, hey, these walls are gonna be tough to maintain just because they're white. You get droppings and leaves and what have you. They're gonna stain a little bit easier. I mean, that makes sense, but sometimes I think we miss that as well as contractors to our homeowners, giving people opinions and at least letting them know what they're getting into. Still one of our favorites in the grays. This is the Sterling Smoke, one of the most popular. This one has been the most popular up until last year, and it goes back and forth from the grays to the browns. So right now it's going to be Dunewood, but you know, tomorrow it could be Sterling Smoke, who knows. This is cool too. This was a nice pergola that was built by Supreme Deck, great deck company in Livonia. The tops were done, these concrete tops were done by GT Decorative Concrete, great guy as well. He made these tops. So this is the walnut. This walnut has been around for 30 years. It is still one of their best colors, one of their best selections. It's just a standard paver, so you're not paying for white cement, which is, you know, more money. Everything is more money, more money, more money. So you can get a really nice look like this walnut. This is a 5-color blend. Again, you want to mix multiple palettes, but even if you notice up on the lights here, how we're showing this, eventually we'll make this digital, but when we did this in 2000 and I want to say this is 2013, so 12 years ago we put this up. We're going to update the photos, but a lot of these projects I had something to do with anyways. But we do need to make them a little bit brighter, maybe do little small LEDs. This area here is a nice little sit area, shows different things that we do, different samples and what have you that we use when clients want to pick an accent border, which is usually pretty popular now. So again, I know I haven't done one of these in a long time, And I actually didn't even realize it until yesterday when a client asked me, hey, do you have a video of the showroom? I was like, yeah, of course. So I sent him the video and I'm looking at it going, this place doesn't even look like that anymore. I mean, legitimately, 80% of the showroom changed. So I'm happy that I was able to show it off to you, especially in 3 years. I hope you guys have a great day. Go out and crush it. Make sure you serve your clients the way that you want to be served, and go out and be a faithful warrior for Christ. Amen. Have a blessed day.